Within humanity lies the remarkable ability to create mechanisms for change. We can take something in its raw, unrefined form and, through a precise alteration of circumstances, unlock its potential. Right now, these leaves are Camellia sinensis, also known as chinnery. But they're about to begin a journey of transformation. After being plucked by hand, the leaves are transported here to Greenfield's Tea Factory. This plant in Western Kenya operates around the clock, producing the world's most widely consumed non-water beverage. First, the leaves lose moisture naturally for 8 hours. Then, their journey picks up speed. They're dried for 2 more hours in these chambers, warmed by steam. Now the leaves are pliable and ready for the crush-tear-curl machine. True to its name, this contraption crushes the leaves into smaller pieces, tears them to fragment the leaf structure, and curls them into tight pellets or granules. After their first pass, the leaves still retain some of their original shape. But 3 more passes, and they're properly pulverized. The powder is then spread across a conveyor belt. It oxidizes for 30 to 50 minutes, changing color from green to brown. Next, the granules get yet another steam-powered dry under the watchful eye of Benjamin Kiblangat Kemboi. It's Benjamin's job to monitor this machine's temperature, stabilizing the tea's moisture levels. This helps preserve its quality and shelf life. The granules are then sorted by size, packaged, and shipped to buyers far and wide. Benjamin enjoys a decent working environment and earns good wages. A job like his is highly sought after in this community. Much like the tea he processes, Benjamin has experienced a mechanism of change to get to where he is today. On this episode of Maranatha Mission Stories, explore the school in Western Kenya that's unlocking potential within students like Benjamin. It's daybreak in Bomet County, and the air is crisp with cold. Dorm students at the Kimogoro Adventist Boarding Primary School wake up at 5 a.m. Breakfast is a cup of porridge. The hearty liquid fills them with energy and warmth. Students who live nearby with their families start arriving for the day, and the campus comes alive. There's one period of classes before assembly. Grades 8 and 9 study in beautiful new classrooms. Everyone has a desk with plenty of personal space, and large windows provide adequate light. But this isn't the case for most Kimogoro students. Kindergarten through 7th graders endure an entirely different atmosphere. It's dark, it's cold, it's cramped. It's what they're used to. At 7:40, each class lines up in front of the administration office.
To God and my country, to help out the people at all times, and to obey the scout law.
Teachers give announcements, they have prayer and sing. Students even present school news during a special radio-like program.
Last Thursday, the junior secondary school at Kimogoro Adventist witnessed thrilling inter-class competition in volleyball, handball, and network. The contests were nothing short of electric. The students showcased top talent and team spirit. While grade 7 may not have secured any wins, this time, but their participation laid the groundwork for future success.
Then it's back to class. Lunch is served at 12:30. Students grab the plates they brought from home and get in line. They eat cooked vegetables served with rice or a thick cornmeal porridge called ugali. The earth is their table, and not everyone has silverware, so some use the traditional Kenyan method of eating by hand. But everyone cleans their plate. And then they actually clean it for use tomorrow. Kimogoro students have several preferred methods of letting out energy before classes resume at 2 p.m. But they seem to have a bottomless supply, eagerly absorbing every lesson and participating in each exercise with gusto. At 4:30, local students return home and dorm students begin their chores. They do their own laundry, work in Kimogoro's garden, and help milk the school's cow. After dinner at 6 p.m., boys and girls head to their dorms and get ready for bed. Day in and day out, this simple schedule unfolds. And somehow, young lives are changed in the process. What's the secret of this change-making institution? How are graduates different than before they enrolled? Find out when we come back. Tucked away in the hills of Western Kenya, the Kimogoro Adventist Boarding Primary School is providing a quality education to bright young minds. Kimogoro began in 1996 with 35 students because of this man, Paul Sigira. He donated a piece of land so that children in the region could receive a Seventh-day Adventist education. Children like Benjamin, his grandson.
My grandfather was a good person. He was a God-caring person, and he cared for his children all the time. He spoke to us all the time. He read for us the Bible, and we normally sing. And he normally asked us on how to pray. From 2012 to 2013, 2014, when I joined this school school was still low. Even in terms of marks of the pupils, the number of the students was still not too many. It was 50 to 100.
Benjamin Kiblangad was studying here when I was arriving. He was disciplined. He was working well. He normally has questions, and more so, he was also depending on God. And after he went out of here, he joined the secondary school and then went to the college. Now he's working there in the factory.
Paul passed away in 2024, but his gift keeps on giving. Over the years, Kimogoro has grown, and during the 2025 school year, it served 384 students, more than 10 times its initial enrollment.
Yes?
Now when I see the school, it has improved, even in terms of the teachers, even in terms of number of the students who are here. I can see God has opened a way, and now I can see it is now rising up.
We have different subjects being taught here in Kimogoro. Like in primary school, we teach them maths, English, Kiswahili, science, social studies, and Christian religious education. On top of that, in junior school, they will learn English literature. Even the Kenya Sign Language is being taught there in junior school.
Students are encouraged to love learning and dream big.
My favorite subject is social studies because it can lead me to achieve my career. I like to do my career as a lawyer.
From this point to this one, which is also what?
19.
My favorite class at Kimogoro is math because these days is a subject to me. After I've done at Kimogoro, I would like to be a pilot. I enjoy being a pilot.
Now I love science because it's a nice subject. It always boosts my marks, and according to the careers, it has good careers like I can become an engineer. I will earn a lot of money and help the community. Yes, that's how I love it. I like to study because, let's say, the teachers come as taught mathematics or some of the parts of physics in science because I didn't understand it very well. Now I just come do my revision so that I can understand it better.
Kimogoro teachers also instill within their students certain foundational principles.
First, we normally teach them to have a self-respect. They should respect themselves first. And then secondly, they should follow the school rules and regulation that has been set here in our school. And then thirdly, we normally teach them about the Bible, the Christian lesson. And there in the Bible, we have so many guidance that makes them have obedience and to have respect and to make sure that they live a life which is pleasing to themselves and pleasing to the teachers. And even us as teachers, we are becoming an example to them, showing them the way, so that as they show us respect, we also show them respect.
Felix Kirui's parents transferred him from a different school to Kimogoro, paying extra for boarding costs since the school was far from home.
My father chose that because he's an SDA. Then he wanted a school which is an SDA, a Seventh-day Adventist church. I moved from there because we used to go to school on Saturday. There was no time to go to church. Now I decided to come here so that I can enjoy the Seventh-day Adventist church too.
Many parents, like Felix's father, are drawn to the spiritual guidance offered at Kimogoro.
I went to Bible school before I came here because Kimogoro, they taught us how to trust in God. And at Bible school, they didn't taught us how to grow spiritually and physically and academically.
Quality academics, talented teachers, and a spiritual atmosphere have all contributed to Kimogoro's strong reputation. But the school still had a problem, one that put the health and happiness of its students at risk.
When I came first to Kimogoro to see the school, I saw the students sitting on the grass and eating food. I saw their classrooms. They didn't have proper desks or chairs. They had small benches that they were sitting on and studying. The classrooms had holes in them. There were 3 or 4 girls sleeping in one bed. The boys were under the same condition. My heart went out to them that they deserve better. They deserve something better in life.
The old dormitory was cold and we were congested.
The room again was not good for them because of the weather condition. They may experience cold during the night hours and during the day hours. And some of the rooms, like the boys' dorm, it was rain on during the rainy season.
Maranatha Volunteers International agreed to help Kimogoro at the request of the Adventist Church in Kenya. First came the basics. Maranatha drilled a water well for the school in 2019. Up until this point, students carried water to the campus from a nearby stream. It was a tough, time-consuming job that sapped their strength daily. But now, clean water is available in abundance at numerous collection points across campus. In 2023, Maranatha broke ground on the next phase of projects and has made incredible progress since.
Right now, Kimogoro has a nice classroom. We have a nice bathroom. They have a kitchen and dining hall. They have boys' dorm. They have girls' dorm. And they also have a beautiful church.
students' new dormitories are a far cry from where they used to sleep.
In that old dormitory, we were sharing beds 2, sometimes 3. And we went to this another dormitory, everybody with a own bed.
They are very good. When, in fact, while I was coming in this school, I was told not to bring mattress or blankets. And when I came here, the place where I'm sleeping is very nice. In fact, we sleep with duvet and we enjoy using pillows again.
Grades 8 and 9 now enjoy an environment more conducive to learning.
The new classrooms are different from the old classrooms because they are cemented, they have glass windows.
After a few finishing touches to the cafeteria, cooks will be protected from harmful smoke, and students will eat in a cleaner space.
The atmosphere has changed. Most of the people within and outside, they are really very happy with the work that the Maranatha is doing. And it has really changed.
Smile!
Benjamin may not have experienced these changes as a student, but he's now the proud father of a kindergartner.
Even me as a parent, I am so happy. I was here as a student at the time, but now I am a parent of the school and I am so happy. I feel excited to send my kids here because I was once here and I know the challenges I face in this school. When I saw this team come to school, they came with some of the things which we were not having at that time.
To Benjamin, the impact of Kimogoro on his child is priceless.
So I send my kids here, even though we lack some school fees sometimes, but we say God will open a way. If God open a way for Kimogoro school, then we say, then God will open a way for us to pay for the school fees.
When we come back, find out what projects are still underway at Kimogoro and experience the school through the eyes of volunteers who serve there. Maranatha has made crucial upgrades to the Kimogoro Adventist Boarding Primary School in Western Kenya, but the school isn't finished yet. In June 2025, a group of Maranatha volunteers traveled to Kimogoro to help. They laid the block walls of a classroom and painted another.
My brothers are builders, but I've never been involved in that aspect of the work. So when I told them I was going to lay blocks, they all laughed at me. My sister laughed at me, so I've been doing videos and sending to them. Yes, your brother is eventually doing this.
Sometimes you're rolling mortar over from the thing. Sometimes you're the one putting mortar on the bricks, lining it up. You have to use a level and check everything. But then you have to kind of keep an eye on the people next to you so you all end up at the same spot. While we're all having fun getting to know one another, there are different personalities. You're all in this place together with all these new people in a more challenging environment than you're used to.
Volunteers also led vacation Bible school programs for Kimogoro students.
They are enthusiastic. There's a vibrance here. They're full of energy. They love to sing.
The first day they were singing and I cried. They were singing their hearts out.
I think I benefit more from the experience than they do with me being around. It's the simplicity of life, the energy, the desire to learn, and the gratitude for what we come to do for them. And so that gives me joy.
While visiting the campus, volunteers beheld Kimogoro's older infrastructure for themselves and gained a greater understanding of their work's significance.
I know what poverty is. From a single parent, my mom took care of all of us. But when I got here, and I saw what the children have to live with and their conditions, I think I changed my concept, not growing in poverty, but I grew up well off compared to seeing what they were going through.
Where the kids were in class, I was appalled. I taught for 33 and a third years in my country. I've never seen classrooms like that. I have never in my life had to teach in a classroom like that. And that took me back.
Carlene is a retired school teacher from Barbados and understands how important a learning environment is for students' development.
I'm interested in the kids in the classroom and they're being comfortable, but I know that they can have better, and I would like to be part of that better for them.
You can be part of the better at Kimogoro too. The school is in desperate need of more classrooms. And Maranatha needs more funding to build them. A gift for Kimogoro is a gift for an incredible mechanism of change.
When I was joining this school, I was not even knowing that I will be someone in future. But when I came here, I was taught of some things which I never knew about knowing God. Then secondly, I was taught how to behave at home when you are with your parents. I have a good behavior. He taught us about the good behavior, and I've been a good person. Even in the factory, I've been a good person.
I've seen kids, I've helped kids, but when you see so many kids in a classroom willing to learn with such limited resources, wow, these kids are hungry to learn. It would have been a pleasure to teach them. A real pleasure, believe you me. It was dark, but the children were light. The children were the life of the classroom. And within minutes, you would have forgotten that it was so dark.
It's a gift for the place where children are learning to love.
I think what I'll remember the longest are the faces of the children.
Let's say the children.
Oh, I think it's the smiles on the kids' faces and the enthusiasm that you see.
Is the energy and the hope in the eyes of the children.
With your help, more kids will have a comfortable environment to live and learn in. They'll follow in Benjamin's footsteps, exposed to the life-changing love of Christ.
I love to say that thank you, Maranatha, because you have shown love to this school.
This Kimogoro school and the Maranatha group has helped us. Now I can just say thank you for the work that they've done to us.